So let's talk this morning about Billy Joel. Dr. David Winter with Baylor Scott and White Health is here to help us better understand what his latest diagnosis is. Dr. Winter, let's talk about hydrocephalus.
I brought a model to kind of show you what's going on here. We have these cavities in our brain, normally called ventricles, and the cerebral spinal fluid, this clear fluid, circulates through the ventricles, around the brain, and up and down the spinal cord. Now, if these ventricles get stopped up, or they don't reabsorb the fluid, it causes them to expand and compress the brain up against the skull, and that causes a lot of havoc with the brain. It really doesn't work well with that pressure in there, Kara.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds really scary. What happens when the fluid pressure builds?
Well, there's three main symptoms that we identify. One, trouble walking. They have a balance problem, and they talk about their feet feel like they're stuck on the ground when they walk. The second one is they have trouble with the bladder. There could be some leakage, even frank incontinence. And then, as you might expect, memory, forgetting things, early signs of dementia. All three of those are the hallmarks of normal pressure hydrocephalus.
So that does sound really tricky to recognize. They don't really seem to go together. How do you make the diagnosis?
Yeah, it takes an index of suspicion. If you see one or two of those, you kind of get the idea maybe, and then you have to diagnose it and figure out what's going on there, because otherwise this can really get bad. It can progress, and a lot of people get really, really demented and unable to get around with these symptoms, Kara.
Are there any more effective ways to treat this condition? I mean, what are your options?
Yeah, what they'll do actually to treat this, if you get a diagnosis, they will drill a hole through the skull, put a tube up into the ventricle, and then tunnel it down under the skin into the abdominal cavity where it'll drain. That drops the pressures, and if you do it early enough, sometimes the symptoms can actually go away. We understand that Billy Joel did have that shunt put in, and hopefully he's doing better. I myself would love to see him in concert one more time, singing Uptown Girl and Piano Man. Love that guy.
Yeah, you are not alone. All right, Dr. Winter, thanks for the insight. We appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.